All right, guys, this is where we're going. It's called Red Knolls. It's right outside of Pima, Arizona, and there's a little backstory behind it. I'll tell you here in just a little bit. We're gonna pull up right underneath here. The EAC College over here in Thatcher used to put on a presentation every year out here. They called it the amphitheater because in here all the it just made the sound was good and all that, the acoustics. There's supposedly an underground river underneath here, and there's a whole bunch of caves. As you get closer, you can see them all. But it's really a cool place. We'll check it out right now. Hey everybody, Mark here. We're out at Red Knolls. What it is like, years ago, about 100,000 years ago, when everything was underwater, this was most likely the deepest spot, where this is the formation that's left after that point. I pulled some off Google. Let's see. Red Knolls is what they name it, but it was most likely the deepest part of the lake bed and dried out in the valley. The deposits were preserved and compacted as far back as 100,000 years ago. And there's a whole bunch of caves in here. A lot of them dead end. There's about 10 that are really good caves. They say that there's an underground river that goes down through here, and if you get in some of those caves, you can actually hear some stuff. And so I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of truth to that. But when it rains, you don't want to come out here because this stuff is super unstable. You walk on it and forget it. You're gonna hit. I'll show you right now, but you hit a spot and it's just gonna cave in on you. But check this out right here. See how it looks? It's really cool to go just messing around out here. Climbing and just like right in there where you see right there, there's a little cave, and it'll follow through for a while. I don't know how deep it is. One of these days I'll have to come back out when we got some good flashlights and stuff like that, so we can kind of mess around, and go back in some of them. But you got to be really careful because if you're just somebody that doesn't know how to climb rocks and stuff like that, if you fall in here, you're pretty much going to be in some deep problems here. But people come out here and they party. This is kind of the bad part. They leave garbage. It's not real bad right now. That's like the biggest part of it right there. But we'll take you over here and go check it out. We got everybody out here. We got Diane and Sarah, Dylan, Tivian, and Cyrus. So we're all just cruising around, and we'll walk up here and I'll show you a little bit. Okay, we're gonna walk up in here and check this out.
Oh shit! He cut himself. Yeah, I got stung by something.
What'd you do?
Probably in my electrical circuit up there. There's like a
Sarah, did you cut yourself? Here, let me go over here and look.
There's a I'm just gonna.
Oh man. I'm out of shape big time. Yeah, see? It goes back around here and then goes way back there. You can't see a whole lot. Look at where that's cracking though.
There's already
so when you're out here climbing, each time you come out here it might be okay one time, then the next time that's what happens. So pretty neat though. And you got
it's a whole cave.
You got animals and stuff. Yeah, it's really cold right here. Real cold. I can't really see anything. It goes back quite a ways. That's what I'm saying. We need to come when we got some rope and stuff like that, and we can mess around and tie off and.
Look, Dad, look what I found.
Yep, and tie off and go back in further.
I'm gonna leave the camera.
So we'll go over here and check this one out.
She's done.
And then we'll go around the back side.
She's done.
There's a little room on the top that's kind of covered. It's like a little awning on top of it. It's not really an awning, but.
What's this, guys?
Anyways, you go up there and everybody's got their names carved in it. So we're gonna walk up over here and check this out. Being out of shape doesn't help. See, even right there, little hole that goes back up in there. And I don't know if it's just wind or what, but you can hear what seems to be like water. come up here. And check this out. It's really cool. It's pretty good distance down. But that's what that looks like. And it goes off. I'm out of breath climbing this thing. But you can go and, you know, it just goes, be careful. And it just goes right around the back side right there.
I think this is where the cave leads to, Dad.
It might. And see, just dead ends right there.
Echo. Oh, there's no echo.
But the college would use this every year for their production. It was a really good place to use. Oh yeah, look at this. See the little hole right there? And that goes back up in there. There's a little cave right there, and look at that hole right up top. You know, it's deep. There's a lot of places up in here.
There's a little hole in the cave right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's two.
Look how the design on the wall is just from water running down it. But that's what it looks. Oh, check that out. It's a beehive.
It's a what?
Wow, look at that.
Oh crap.
It ain't gonna hurt you. Just don't mess with them. Look at that. Get my glasses on so I can see.
Whoa, man.
Where do they go? There it is. Look at that. Look at all those bees.
I think that's what got the...
You don't want to mess with those.
Nope.
Those things will get you there. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that honeycomb. Wow. That's a lot of bees there. Check that out. Whoa. That's wild. Okay, I'm gonna head back down, and then we'll get around the back side and show you back there. That's really cool too. So we'll walk around here and check it out. Okay. The production that they used to film out here was Joan of Arc. I think that would have been cool. I never saw it, but that would have been cool to check out over here. That's pretty neat. And it's not that far out of town. It's something neat you can come check out if you live around here, you know. See, we're real close. If I'm going to do another video, but right directly across the highway's right over there, and right over in those hills, just not even over in the hills, closer this way, there used to be a big mansion over here. And there was a public bar you could go, and there's a huge swimming pool, and it's all mineral water, you know, and it's real. I'll have to show photos of what it used to look like, but somebody burned it down. So anyways, but it's really close. We'll have to...
They could have filmed some Star Wars.
Oh yeah, well they did in Arizona. Yeah, a bunch of bullets or casings. Yeah, they filmed some of Star Wars in Arizona, California, whatever it was, right on the border. Check out these little caves right here. They're not so little, you know. They're pretty good size when you get up to them, but they're pretty neat, and they're all over. It's wild. But it's a lot of fun out here. Gotta come out when you have more time and you can hike some, because getting up on the top is really cool. You look off in some of those shotgun shell.
Yep.
You get off in some of those gullies and stuff. It's pretty neat.
I know. We were over there.
Look at this on the other side. We've come around one side of it. It looks like Star Wars or something over here. Check out the top. That's really cool. There's just so many different caves and caverns in here, you know. And you don't have to pay to come out here. You know, you can just come out here and mess around. You know, they just tell you don't be shooting and don't leave a bunch of trash, which some people do. Makes it kind of bad on everybody else. But we're gonna go around the back side. Up on the top, it's like what you see right there. There's several spots, and there's a right there like that looks like a little floor. And up on the other side, you get up top. And as you're looking up, there's big holes, big drop-offs, and so you have to be really careful when you're messing around over here. But we'll drive around there and check it out and see what it looks like.
Actually, it looks like one part
Now we're
out.
on the back side, and look at that. It looks really neat. Look at that bird up there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, where did he go? He's flying around the other side over there. But look at that.
I don't have gas in the shoes.
Hi, Pam.
Sorry.
See over there where it's real flat? You can get up there and you stand on the top of that, and then right on the other side there's a big hole that drops off, and it's a good sized drop. You don't want to fall off there and get hurt. There's been people that they come out here and get hurt. But right there you can walk up. You can see like a little trail right in the center right there where you can walk up, and there's a little bit of a cavern that you can climb around in. There may be one that goes way deep in there, I'm not sure. Like I said, you got to have the right equipment because you can really hurt yourself out here. I just wanted to show you the back part of this before we come around the other side. Can you? Oh, watch this. I'll see if I can zoom in on that telescope from here. There were right here on top of the mountain. There's the fire too, but I might be able to zoom in on the telescope. We got a really clear shot of it. It's right there. If I can zoom it in, look at that. Okay, we're about done here. Right up there, that little place right there, that's where a bunch of people have carved their initials. You can walk all the way through it. There's an area to get out on the other side of it, and people go up there and carve their initials and you know, whatever. You can kick back and get out of the sun for a little bit. And then over here, this is the view of it, and then right around the other side is where we were at when we first started. But there's a whole bunch of different areas you can get in right here too. So that's Red Knolls for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, we'll have to make another trip and come back out and check it out. You know, we'll go in and check it out. Look how pretty over there. You got the mountains back over in the background, and the river's down over in that area. And we're in a place called Eden. It's just a little area. It's called Eden, Arizona. You know, they've got their own little post office, so I guess you could consider it a town. And then over there is where we were just looking at the telescope. And there's more than just the one telescope right there. And there's the fire. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this camera out, how to zoom in. You know, I get it for a minute and then I lose it. So, anyways, that's about it for this part. I gotta clean this truck, man. This poor thing, we don't use it all the time, so it sits at the house and I need to clean it. But I appreciate you. It's getting windy. I appreciate you guys coming along with me. Leave your comments if you would, please. If you got ideas that, if you know this area and there's something you'd like to see around the Safford area, Tucson area, anywhere around Arizona, let me know. And we'll try to set up checking that out, okay? So leave your comments and we'll talk to you guys.